Well, we have Chamberlain is still not back, and we have uncertainty about Koscielny. Will he be available or not? He will have a test today and tomorrow, and then I will make the decision.
How's Aaron Ramsey?
And Ramsey is all right.
Still a lot to play for, of course, at this stage of the season, but how would you sum it up so far?
Focus to win the next game and get the 3 points to get us to 75 points, and then if we get from there to the cup final.
Of course, you've been in similar positions before on the final day. Will you keep track of what's happening at Liverpool and what?
No, we have to. Anyway, we have to win our game. You know, why should we? We do not need to look at any other game.
Well, Arsene, thanks for your time. Obviously, it's out of your hands. Like as you say, you need to do your job and hope that things go wrong elsewhere. I know you're not a betting man, but if you were a betting man, would you back yourself?
I'm not a betting man. I am against betting.
Mark, chances out of 10 then of it being a good evening on Sunday?
Sorry?
Chances out of 10 of things going your way all around on Sunday?
It doesn't matter the chances, you know. We have to do our job, as you said. We are professional. We love to win, and we are on a good run, and that's all we can do is to win our game. After that, how many chances doesn't matter too much.
Do you take heart from the fact that this season, at times, Liverpool have been less impressive against the lower teams?
Look, we just want everybody to play 100% in the last game, and as it traditionally has been the case in England, that's all you want to do. After, we have to focus on ourselves and not expect that yes, some other results go for us.
What do you make of the timing of the sacking of Walter Mazzari before a crucial game for you as well as them?
Well, I am surprised, and I'm always. I don't think that will have an influence now on the last game of the season, but I'm always sad when the managers get sacked. You know, I want people to and I think he has done a good job to maintain Watford at a good level.
But what I mean is, surely it will have an impact because you're relying on Watford to go out and play their best.
Yes, will it have a positive or negative impact? I don't know, but I don't know more than you about that.
So you don't think it would affect the players at all, one way or the other?
I don't know. I don't know. I do. You need to know the situation inside the club to judge that, you know. And I'm not. Even if we live just next door, I don't really know.
You don't fancy popping over and giving them a coaching session out of the game?
I think we have enough coaches there. In all the Premier League clubs, it's not personnel that we miss. Most of the Premier League clubs, we have too many.
Obviously, Everton are not going to be an easy team. You know you have to beat them. How do you go about doing that?
By keeping the quality of our game very high, by putting a tempo at home, offensive pressure on them, and by maintaining our run. I think we just come out of 4 games in 10 days. We won all the 4, and some of them were very difficult. So just to keep going until the last minute of the season.
Would you agree that times Romelu Lukaku can go missing in the big fixtures?
If you look at his record, it's quite impressive, you know, and I believe that every big club who plays against him is conscious that at any moment he can score a goal against you through his power, his determination. I haven't analysed deeply enough the big games of Everton to see if it's true or not.
He's been around a while and at times maybe had a slower than expected progression towards his current form. Was he ever a player that you were interested in?
We look at if you look at his record and his age, is quite impressive. I think nobody has scored more goals in the Premier League at his age than he did. So you have to respect that. we were not really after him because he was at Chelsea and belonging to Chelsea.
Just finally on Everton, can you see Wayne Rooney pulling on an Everton shirt again?
Why not? Why not? It's possible, yes.
Do you think that would be a good fit?
Look, he started there, and I believe first of all he's under contract at Manchester United, but I don't know if he wants to come back to Everton at the moment. Maybe he has a decision to make: will he finish his career at Manchester United, or will he go back at some stage to Everton? I don't know.
Just a few more. Will this be your last game at the Emirates?
Of the season, yes.
Ever?
I cannot tell you that.
It's the stadium you built with your results and the way you've handled the club in the early years. Do you not feel that if you are saying goodbye, the fans need to know so they can say goodbye to you properly on Sunday?
Look, I think what is the most important for us is to win the football game that you play on Sunday. After that, what happens to me is less important. I think I'm here to serve the club, and the best way to do it is to win the next game.
There's a board meeting due. I know it's just an ordinary board meeting. Is that going to happen before the FA Cup or after the FA Cup?
I think it's after the FA Cup.
So that would be when things would be finalised, I guess. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
And just a final one from me. You said last week that there was no way you'd ever work with a director of football.
No.
In a way, although that role didn't really exist then, wasn't David Dean that kind of figure that you work well with?
Director of football is, when I say that, is a guy who decides the decision that normally down to the manager. That means selection of players, buying, and all the matters that concern the functioning of a team on a daily basis. That's of course that we can need help to become better. Yes, of course. I'm always open to that.
So you would be open to that kind of figure, someone you got along with that you could.
I'm always open to things that improve the quality and the future of the club, you know. And apart from that, after that you have to see if it's really efficient, because the titles do not always make you better.
Thank you.
Arsene, just been asked to ask you a question about the Invincibles. Celtic this weekend could become the Invincibles. You did the same thing 13 years ago. How difficult is it for a club to do that during a season, do you think?
Who could do that?
Celtic.
Celtic, I think, of course, I don't know enough. They look to be above everybody in Scotland. In the Premier League, we are the only ones who have done it. And we had some great teams in England. So I cannot judge how difficult it is in Scotland, but in the Premier League, because we are the only ones who have done it, it is extremely difficult.
What memories do you have of that season?
In fact, the memories in my job are more, when you win, you find it all normal, you know. The memories you have when you're manager, it's more the bad memories than the good memories, because you think it's normal to win.
Just one final question. Tony Adams has got a book out. Will you be? I think you probably know what's in it, but
no, I don't know.
Well, there's certain criticisms of you.
Well, I do not give too much importance to what Tony Adams says, honestly.
Arsene, does Sunderland's performance against you the other night give you hope that Middlesbrough can go to Anfield and do something similar?
Sorry?
Does Sunderland's performance against you the other night give you encouragement that Middlesbrough, another relegated team, can go to Liverpool and do something similar?
Yes, what you want is that they have a go, they fight. I think traditionally in England you had that. It has a bit... hopefully that will be the case. Everybody will be under scrutiny, so you just want the teams. I think Everton will fight against us, Middlesbrough will fight against Liverpool, Watford will fight against City. That's what you want. That's why, if you want to be the best league in the world, we should not even question that.
Will you keep an eye on that score?
No, because what we have to do is to win the game.
There's been a lot of speculation about Sanchez and Ozil sort of this season, but has their form over the last few weeks sort of underline how committed they are to the
Yeah, of course. They had. Maybe one day I'll be capable to speak about that, but I don't question at the moment their focus and their determination, because in every game they turn up and with strong performances.
When you sit down with them both at the end of the season, would it be harder to convince them to stay if you don't finish in the top four?
No, because they are part of the results as well, you know, like I am, and overall I think first of all they're under contract, and secondly they behave like they want to be in the Champions League, like they want to be at the club. They don't behave like players who are disinterested in the future of the club.
And just finally, you said your future will be decided at a board meeting at the end of the season. What?
I didn't say that. You interpreted it like that.
Okay, how should I interpret it?
I don't know. No, I said I have been asked if there's a board meeting before the cup final. I said no, after. And of course I will be there, and at the moment I think we should focus on short term and on what's going on Sunday and in the cup final.
So what will happen at that board meeting then, if it's not to decide your future? What will
I don't know. Well, you have certainly know that there are many aspects of a football club who have to be discussed at the board meeting, and one of them is of course what's happening with the manager, the future, the players who have to come in, the renewal of the contracts and all that. You don't miss problems in a board meeting.
So, I mean, we're likely to get an announcement, presumably a few days after that, on what you're doing.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Arsene.
Thank you, Arsene.
Thanks, Mark.